Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. Yeah, I'm like super excited because I just feel like I'm getting back into my regular vlogging. Back-to-back videos like I told you guys. So, we're actually on our way to go on our walk. I tried to record this like 3 times, but I was feeding Faye and I was like, no, I am not doing this to them. I'm not gonna give them no half-butt video, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do this video so that we can continue our day because I want to get into depth about my symptoms. So I'm gonna go over like the first couple of symptoms leading up until my positive pregnancy test, and then the rest of the symptoms was kind of like a confirmation, like, yeah, girl, you're pregnant. So if you're a bit shaky, you guys are on my bench, and the more I move, the camera move, and you know, I just talk with my hands and stuff, so I'm gonna try my hardest to kind of like refrain from, you know, moving so much, so I ain't shaking the camera. But yeah, so y'all see Faye. She's in this whole throwing her toys out of her, whatever she's sitting in, she's like throwing her toys out of them. So I may have to keep picking them up. But anywho, guys, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. So symptom number 1, sickness. I was sick towards the end of February. Me and Faye got sick at the same time. I'm talking about a little bit of fevers. Yeah, my husband took off of work because he had to take care of both of us, but it was like over and done with that first week, right? But I held on to the mucus and the congestion part. So I ran out of mucinex and my body just did not get rid of it up until, and it's so crazy because it's like up until the week I found out I was pregnant, I'm not even experiencing that anymore. But anywho, it just seemed like my body just held on to the whole mucus and the congestion part. And if you go back and look at when I found out I was pregnant with Faye, like my first reaction, I sounded very congested. My voice actually was like gone. I got sick with her. And I want to say the March 16th, like that week, my mother-in-law was up here. I was feeling a little tingle in my throat. It was the exact same. Like I lost my voice, everything. So I did a reaction video for this baby. For baby number 2, a first-time reaction, and my voice was gone again. It was very raspy and stuff. But again, I made a mistake and deleted all my videos, so I had to do a sit-down video letting you guys know that I was pregnant for the second time. So yes, that is symptom number 1, and these are pretty much in order. I was sick. Okay, symptom number 2, cravings. Guys, if you know me, you know I love me some ice cream, okay? I love ice cream, but I could not, for the life of me, stop eating the Oreo ice cream sandwiches because Oreo ice cream is my favorite ice cream, anyways. And yeah, I just could not. And think about it, I already had these before. I wasn't really crazy about them prior to. It just seemed like this month in general. I was doing this before I was even pregnant. It just seemed like with this cycle, like my period craving was the ice cream, and it just stuck to the cycle. And then my mother-in-law was up here. I had got them the regular ice cream sandwiches, and I began to get addicted to them. Like I ate the whole, it was like buy one get one free. I got that like a night or 2 before she left, and I ate the whole other ice cream sandwich. And this is before I got a positive test. I didn't even know I was pregnant yet. So at this time, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I hope I ain't slipping into no type of like depression or anything. Like, why am I eating all these ice cream sandwiches? And then I'm thinking, I was eating them like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, you know what? I think why I'm doing it is because she sleeps during the night, and maybe this is the only time that I have to myself. So I would eat them and watch my favorite shows or watch some YouTube. So I thought I was doing it out of like, not comfort or pleasure, but just like a hobby or something like that. And I'm like, girl, you got to get to it because you pretty much lost majority of your baby fat. You don't need that to be building back up. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, like, you know, you have a goal, and, you know, my ice cream sandwiches. Well, I had it like, so I tested at like 7-8 DPO. So let's just say 6 DPO. I had another ice cream sandwich. Thank God this was the last ice cream sandwich in the box. in the house, and I got really nauseous. No, it wasn't. It was not the last one. So with this ice cream sandwich, so I had got really nauseous, and I was like, this 6 DPO, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, I just need to stop eating these ice cream sandwiches, right? So then the next day, 7, 8 DPO, I decided to go ahead and take a test, because like I said, in the video, when I found out I was pregnant, you know, me and hubby, you know, we did the loving do, and we just knew that there could be a chance that I could have ended up being pregnant, right? Even though it was a very slight chance, there was still a chance. So I was like, and it was around my ovulation time. So I was like, okay, I was gonna take a test regardless, right? So I took a test, 7 DPO at night, and it was what I thought looked to be negative. So I took it 8 o'clock, and y'all seen that it was positive. Okay, right? So now we're stepping into the symptoms of me finding out that I'm pregnant. So the first one was the tiredness, it was the cravings, and it was the nausea, like nauseous, right? So now I took a test, I found out that I'm pregnant, and I had another ice cream sandwich, and sure enough, I vomit. Like, I threw it right up. So now I'm thinking, like, girl, it's just in your head. You know you pregnant, and now you just up there trying to throw up because you're pregnant. Like, girl, get out of it. But nope, it was not in my head, guys, because really, to be honest with you, I didn't even have to take a pregnancy test early. I would have known that I was pregnant because that day I had a migraine the entire day. I do not get headaches, and I only got them when I was pregnant with Faith. And not only did I have a migraine, but I started spotting. Mind you, this is 7, 8 DPO. So I'm either 7 DPO or I'm either 8 DPO at this time. No, I take that back. This is 8, 9 DPO. So I'm either, I don't know, it's like 7, 8, or 9 DPO. So anyways, I was too early to find out if I was pregnant, right? At this time. Too early to find out, and I did not spot with her at all. I didn't know I was pregnant with her until I was like to a day or two before my expected cycle. So I wiped, and it was very, very light in the amount and very light in the color. So I'm like, girl, you pregnant. Because you guys know I took a year to conceive her, so I know all about it. I know all about the symptoms and all this stuff, cervical mucus. I know about it all. So I was like, you ain't even have to test, child. You would have known with this right here that you is pregnant. And that is part of the like implantation bleeding, just your cervix and stuff like that. I hate saying implantation because implantation usually happen like between 1 to 4 days after conceiving or something like that. But I don't know. They say, yeah, whatever. I guess it's part of the implantation bleed. It's been a long time since I redid my research. So yeah, so I found out I was pregnant, right? I took the positive test, and once I found out I took the positive test, I threw up. I had my first vomit or whatever, and then I had spotting, right? And the headache. Okay. So moving on forward, tiredness. Now I was tired the entire 2 weeks. I've been super exhausted. Like, I'm pretty good at putting her to sleep majority of the time, being able to put her to sleep and still be up or whatever. Or if not, I'm good at putting her to sleep and waking up and being up in the middle of the night, right? I'm good at doing that, but I have not been doing that at all. Once I go to bed at night, it is it. I am done. I'm out. We're out until morning time. And she sleep during the night. I feed her maybe once or twice, but she don't ever wake up. So yeah, I do that, but I stay asleep. I have not been having energy to do anything, okay? So tiredness has been real. I really need to take naps with her in the middle of the day, but yeah, that's just something I'm gonna have to like train my body to do. I'm not a nap person at all. I hate taking naps in the middle of the day. I just feel like it drains you for the rest of the day. So yes, tiredness. And then this is going to be a little TMI, but my poop has changed. So my poop with Feifei was just, you could tell that your body has a lot of fiber. It's more softer. You still have form and stuff, but it is a lot softer. And so like I could tell that I have a lot of poop. I mean, not a lot of poop. I could tell that I have a lot of fiber. And I just could not stand pooping when I was pregnant with Faith because it's just like, it's like a baby's wiping the baby or whatever. It's just, yeah, dirty TMI. Let's just say I did not have a problem going to the bathroom when I was pregnant. I was very regulated, okay? Yes, we was regulated, okay? So yeah, so my poop has changed back to that consistency. Using the bathroom, I had my very first having to change my underwear, because it's funny, because even after I gave birth, it just seemed like since I've been pregnant with Faith, since I gave birth to Faith, I still have not been, it's been hard for me making it to the bathroom, or I make it to the bathroom, but I have to go. When I have to go, I have to go. I cannot hold it or anything. I tell that I am still, my uterus is still like, or what is it? Your, it ain't your uterus, but your, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I cannot hold, I can't hold it like that. So, yeah, and I was the same thing when I found out I was pregnant with her. When I had to go to the bathroom, I just had to go, y'all. I could not hold it. I couldn't stop. I had to go. I gotta go. Okay, and then y'all, favorite part is the cervical mucus. So, speaking of the cervical mucus, guys, this cycle is the only cycle that seemed to be a lot more regulated. Oh my gosh, I hope I have not been shaking the camera this whole time. But this cycle has been the only cycle that I have not, that I have been more regulated than the other cycles. I seen the cervical white mucus after ovulation. I'm assuming it was after conception. I did get the white mucus. This cycle I had a lot of the egg white mucus, very moist. So like after conception, like that first week, it seemed like I have been a lot really moist down there. I did not feel the inside of my cervix. I haven't done that yet, but yeah, I'm very, very, very moist. And I say that because when you breastfeed, you're not as moist, it sucks everything out of you, including the moisture down there. So with me still breastfeeding her, I haven't really experienced this much moisture since I was pregnant with her and before I had her. So yeah, I just got my cycle back January 2020. So I went the whole pregnancy, no period, and those months from August to, December, I guess, the remainder of that year, no period. January 1st, I think said hello. That is so crazy. I still trip out that January 1st I got my period back. Like, what in the heck? But so yeah, let me check my list to make sure I don't have any more symptoms. All right, guys, so that is it. That is everything. Those are all my symptoms. I pretty much had all of the symptoms, other than, oh, and there is one more. For some odd reason, as much as I love my baby, I've been breastfeeding for 7 months, and I can say this last week and a half, 2 weeks, just my baby breastfeeding on me throughout the night, because that's when she breastfeeds the most, has been so, what is it called? It's called something deprived or something like that. I don't know what it is, but you just get this like feeling, and it's just different. It just feels different. It's not necessarily like the attachment. It don't have anything to do with our attachment, but it just, you can just really feel it. Let's just say I got used to her feeding on me to where I couldn't really feel her sucking or anything like that, but now it's like starting all over again. I can feel it. I feel her, actually feeding on me, and it's just like, ugh. Just like a feeling. So I have to get past that part. And when you already sleep, child, you knocked out, like, you is not just, you just like, oh girl, let me just fix your bottle. So I've been fixing her bottles in the middle of the night, and I feed her, I may feed her, but I've been giving her more of the bottles, which I do kind of want to start, I guess, kind of like getting her off the breast. I don't want to do it, but I know that's going to be best for the new baby. And it's okay for me to have a break, until my baby boy or baby girl come, so that I can breastfeed them. So I'm gonna just I can breastfeed her until she's 1, until August, and I'll still be able to have a nice break before the baby comes. So I think I'm just gonna still breastfeed her until August. She'll be 1, and then I'm gonna try to stop it. So right now I just mainly feed her in the middle of the night, and I'm just gonna try to do it less and less, continue to give her the bottles in the middle of the night, and go from there. But that's a whole nother video. So I just wanted to go through those symptoms with you guys. The breast, that is feeling a little awkward, and yeah. So yeah, I pretty much experienced everything, and I pray I'll be able to help you guys as you go through this journey, find out, your symptoms, if you're experiencing anything. I know sometimes it can be tricky, y'all, because like me, before I had Faye, I would have symptoms that was very similar to these symptoms, and I thought that I was pregnant, and, I would just get my period. And so I know how that feels to get those pregnancy tests. You think you see a line, a very faint line, and you have all of these symptoms, and come to find out you're not pregnant, because the pregnancy tests just have these dumb evap lines, and then your symptoms is just related to you getting your period, or it's related to an underlying health problem. So I understand the agony. Like, I'm pregnant again, but guys, I feel like Faye was a miracle, but this baby was a miracle, because I didn't pray for this. Like, yeah, I guess when I was praying for children, in a way I did pray for this baby, but this baby I'll say it's unexpected, because we wasn't trying to get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like, as married people, you know what you do to try, you know what you do to not try. And so we were actually in the process of preventing it, because we wanted to wait until next year, And so when we go on our walk, I lock her in, but we wasn't going on our walk yet. And so, yeah. So with that being said, guys, I understand you're going to watch a lot of these videos, and you're going to feel like they're going to be helpful, and you're going to feel like they're not going to be helpful. But I am working on trying to be more transparent with you guys, and really talk about everything, even with Faye pregnancy, the things that I didn't talk about when I found out I was pregnant with her, or I found out after I had her. I was trying to be more transparent with this pregnancy, and like I said, go back on those pregnancy. But you can do this. You got this, okay? Continue to pray, continue. And when I say pray, I'm not talking about begging God or whatever. I'm just talking about continue to wake up in the morning and thank him, for what he has done, is doing, and will continue to do. Not just with conceiving, not just with, your babies and stuff like that, but just in your life in general. And be grateful, I'm completely grateful for my child. And I feel like that's what has allowed me to also get pregnant again unexpectedly, because he see how you treat what you prayed for. When you think about it, and I'm gonna end the video, if it's something that you really, really want, and you really, really prayed for, God bless you with it. God bless you with it. He see how you treats it before he bless you with more, or bless you with something that's similar, or whatever. And so I honestly feel like, he see in my heart how greatly appreciative I am of her. And that's why he was like, I'm about to give you another one in less than a year. Bam, here you go. And so I am, even though this baby is unexpected, it is unexpectedly expected, because I know my God, and I know he's great, and he never gives you what he wants. He always gives you more. So take that message and put it in your heart, and know that your time is coming. If you are already pregnant, you will have a healthy pregnancy. You will have a successful pregnancy in Jesus' name. I speak it. I speak life into your womb. I speak life into your baby in Jesus' name. It is done. So like, comment, and subscribe, because I want to continue to pray over you. I want to continue to share more stories and stuff with you guys, and I want you guys to stay updated with my new pregnancy. All right, guys, bye. Talk to you later.